Jamorko Pickett, Georgetown's first major recruit, making a jump as a freshman. Georgetown freshman Jamorko Pickett describes himself as a low-key, quiet basketball player who follows his instincts, keeps to himself and lets his jump shot make noise for him. But before a game against St. John's at Capital One Arena last Saturday, outside voices grew too loud to ignore. With the Hoyas searching for their first home win in Big East play, family members and fans had started echoing what Pickett's coaches and teammates had been telling the young guard for months. "Don't just keep shooting jump shots," Pickett said Friday morning before practice, reciting the most common advice he gets. "But I wasn't confident in my handling enough to try to break my man down and dribble. But right before the St. John's game, everybody was telling me, coaches, fans, family, you can't just be a jump shooter, especially when your shot's not falling. So ever since then I've just been working on my handling every day, trying to get rebounds and drive to the basket when I can." As Pickett started listening, career games followed. The freshman has been a highlight as the Hoyas, 13-7, 3-6 Big East, split their final two home games in January before heading to Nebraska to face Georgetown, 16-5, 6-3, on Saturday. In the 93-89 double overtime win against St. John's, Pickett logged 16 points and 9 rebounds in 44 minutes, all career highs at the time. He bettered that point total in the next game, a 74-73 loss to DePaul on Wednesday, with 19 points including 5 three-pointers. Coach Patrick Ewing says the freshman has turned a page. Virginia's defense has it back atop the ACC, but can they ride it to the Final Four? "I don't think it's anything that changed, I just think it's part of his development," Ewing said. "He's young. He's developing. It's not high school anymore. A lot of things he could get away with in high school it's hard to get away with in college. That's part of the learning curve. I'm happy that he's starting to figure it out. For his success, for our success, he can't just be a jump shooter." Pickett sat next to Ewing on Friday morning with his hands in his lap, fingers laced together as he spoke to members of the media for the first time since announcing in July that he had chosen to attend Georgetown instead of Maryland. Ewing, in keeping with a strategy employed by his college mentor, Hall of Fame coach John Thompson Jr., does not allow freshmen to speak with members of the media during their first semester. Pickett, a district native and a four-star recruit out of Massanutten Military Academy who had originally committed to Mississippi, was Ewing's first big recruiting win as head coach of the Hoyas. Pickett said Friday that Ewing pursued him almost immediately after he decommitted. Pickett said he chose Georgetown because of Ewing's NBA experience, plus, the Hoyas were close to home and offered the opportunity for significant playing time his freshman year. "What made me come here is he doesn't only talk the talk, he walks the walk," Pickett said of Ewing. "He's been there and he's done it. So why not come here and follow in his footsteps?" Said Ewing, "I knew he was from the area, I knew he was very talented, his ability to shoot the basketball was something that we needed. I thought that with his ability, something that we had to have. When we were the king of the hill, we got the cream of the crop from the area, and I wanted to be that way. He was a very good piece, and we wanted to make sure that he stayed home. That was one of the things I sold to him." Pickett's uptick helped the Hoyas secure their only Big East win at home last Saturday and helped keep Georgetown alive against DePaul while leading scorer Jesse Govan scored just 5 points in 25 minutes. Kentucky basketball is an enigma well into the season. What else should we expect? The lanky, 6'8" wing works on his ball handling daily with Jonathan Wallace, a former Hoyas guard and current special assistant for the Hoyas. Pickett would like to model his game after Paul George of the Oklahoma City Thunder. The freshman's evolution doesn't do much to mask other issues the Hoyas are facing. When asked how he was stressing rebounding in practice Friday, Ewing joked he had been bringing a baseball bat to practice, and Georgetown will be tested again at Creighton, despite the fact that the Blue Jays' third leading scorer, Martin Krampelj, is out for the remainder season with a torn left anterior cruciate ligament. Graham Pelch scored 12 points in Creighton's win over Georgetown on January 6, in which coach Greg McDermott's squad shot lights out against the Hoyas for a 90-66 win. Georgetown is struggling at point guard, its turnover margin is worse than the Big East, and with rebounding in the post, two things Ewing said Friday he keeps in mind not just in practice but when he's out on the recruiting trail as well. Ewing said with the 2 scholarships he has left to fill he is first looking for another big and a perimeter player. He added that the Hoyas will need another guard in addition to Mac McClung, a point guard from Virginia who committed to Georgetown in October. For now, Ewing is pleased his first big recruit is developing as planned. Of course they're telling me to go get more rebounds, stuff like that. But they tell me I've been playing great, Pickett said. Keep it up. No need to go backwards now. Only way is forward. Read more from the Post. Michigan State athletic director retires as school's sexual assault scandal deepens. Robert Bobrovsky is a unique basketball project, and a high schooler trying to fit in. His coach told him he needed 30 rebounds for his team to win. So he